welcome to your personal reading, Marian. Lighting some sage, clearing your energy and mind. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. I like to start off with the aspects in which you need to focus on at this time. You've got humor. Okay. Forgiveness. Pride. Love. And at the bottom of the deck, self-esteem. So setting the tone for your reading. Let's go like this so you can see them all. Yep. So setting the tone for your reading, you have humor, forgiveness, pride, love, and self-esteem. That's not a bad way to start off a reading, huh? So you have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. These are affirmations that you can write down too, that you can use when you're manifesting with the new moon and full moon. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay, let's see what the Spirit Animal Oracle deck has to say. Skunk Spirit, know your worth. And this is 54, which produces the 9. This is about a humanitarian giving aspect, and it's under humor, seeing the lighter side of life. But also, this is saying know your worth because, think of the card here. This is a skunk, and not a lot of people value skunks. They're quick to dismiss them. But to the universe, a skunk is as unique as the flower that it's sitting on. Each being, each creature is loved by Spirit so much. So much. And you are loved by Spirit so much. So even if there's people around you that are not as loving, I guess, as you'd say, your goal is to just be as giving as possible, giving back to humanity, being that humanitarian. And if there are people around you that are not as loving, Spirit says use humor to deflect that. Choose to focus on the lighter side. Let me fix that so it doesn't bunch up. You have Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Again, 45, which also reduces to 9. And you have 5445, which is a synchronicity. I'll have to look that up here. I'll look that up and put it in the description for you. 5445. Oh my gosh, and it was 4:55 when I looked up at the clock. So 4s and 5s. Okay, I took a note to make sure that I include that in your reading or description or somewhere. So you have it. You have chameleon spirit, act as if. Oh my god. That was totally random. Something fell. Sorry about that. So you have chameleon spirit, act as if, and eagle spirit, spirit has your back. Okay, and also both of these cards reduce to 5 because you have card 14 and card 23. And 23 reduces to 5 and 14 reduces to 5. So you have these 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. And so like very, a lot of 4s, a lot of 5s, that's hard work and freedom. So under the pride card, you have act as if, and this is saying like, even if you don't feel the most confident, or even if you don't feel prideful, or if it goes the other way, or humble, you know, you need to act as if. You need to blend in like the chameleon does. You have this watch your words, which means that you need to make sure that you're not around people who are gossiping or saying anything negative. All good vibes always. So if there are people around you that are not good vibes, or don't have your best interest at heart, don't be afraid to cut them off and release them, so that way you can heal. Because at the end of the day, everything that triggers us is a message from ourselves of something that's unhealed within us. So if you have to cut them off while you dive deep to decide, or not decide, but figure out the reason why it triggers you and control your reactions to it, it's best to cut them off in the meantime. And it's a good test for yourself to go back then and to see if you're able to not be triggered by them. Because it feels as if there's people around you that make you more prideful, that make you be like, oh my gosh, I'm not like them in any way. But you need to love yourself, and you need to see yourself in everybody, and know that, everyone's on their own journey. Everyone has a different time, and a time where they actually grow and ascend on their own level. So just keep that in mind always. You have card number 23, Spirit has your back, and this is under the love card. So you need to, love comes in so many different forms. There's a love of a pet, there's a love of a romance, there's family, there's, a love for a hobby or something that you love to do. There's a love for topics, things that really pique your interest. There is love all around you, and once you acknowledge that there's love all around you, it's so much easier to stay in a higher vibration. One thing that you can do is write down the 1 to 3 things that you are grateful for every single day, and that'll help you be in a place of love and light. And you have Spirit has your back under this love card, which means that everything happens in divine timing. If you're waiting for love, or if you feel loveless in your life, you remember that like attracts like. If you want more love, you need to be more loving, and it'll come back to you. So one thing that I like to do in order to make this happen for myself is work on the heart chakra, making sure that it's open to giving and receiving love, and B, using the affirmation, I fill myself with love and send it out into the universe. And, saying that to myself every day, or as many days as possible, really puts you in a higher vibration. It puts me in a higher vibration, rather, and it will work for you too. At the bottom of the deck, you have Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. Okay, like I was mentioning with this chameleon spirit, where you're having to, let people go that are triggering you. Same thing with anything that you're not forgiving, because you have this forgiveness card here, and watching your words. When you are unforgiving of someone, you're purposefully, not purposefully, but you are presenting negative energy into the universe. And so you need to watch the way that you think, the way that you speak, and really dive deep to heal. And that's why this Dive Deep card came out. That's why I mentioned this, because these cards are telling me that there's something about your words, something about your pride, your thoughts, your self-esteem, that, and it's under the self-esteem card, that you need to dive deep and learn to love yourself the way Spirit loves you, and to love others the way that the Spirit loves you and them. Because we're all unique and we all go through different parts of our journey. And, you know, if somebody did you wrong, then, you know, you have to learn to forgive. You have to learn to forgive and not carry that like weight and harbor that weight. It's heavy on your soul and it needs to be released. Okay, let's see what's going on with the angels here. What the angels have to say to you. Oh my gosh, you have nurture. Okay, also with this swan card, that's 6 energy, because it's 60. 60 reduces to 6. This is nurturing energy, and this is the nurturing card. And look at the angels. The angels love you, and here you are, this newborn baby. Just the same message that comes with this skunk here. These are the angels absolutely adoring you, just like they do the skunk, just like they do the flower. And this is you. This is your angels guiding you and being around you. And this is you just being like so adored and loved, and just like you're a miracle. Like you are a miracle. And this is Archangel Gabriel coming through saying, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you now. So just like the swan spirit where you have to dive deep, this is saying, so you're working on your shadow side, but you're also working on your inner child. You need to nurture yourself, love yourself the way that Spirit loves you, which I already mentioned. And also like being the you that you needed when you were younger. Like for remembering who you were before the world got its hands on you. Oops, this goes here. Take back your power, Archangel Raziel. So yeah, this is the pride card. I feel like maybe if your pride, the situation I'm imagining right now is that the people have done you wrong, and it makes you bitter. It makes you resentful, and you try to like maybe forgive them, but like something, you know, you've given your power away to some person or situation, and you need to take back your power. This is Archangel Raziel saying, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. That's setting affirmations, writing your intentions down, abundance planning, co-creating with Spirit, burning your affirmations on a full moon or a new moon, and praying every day, praying to Archangel Gabriel, praying to Archangel Raziel. Is it under the forgiveness card? Yeah, so when you're trying to forgive, call upon Archangel Raziel. He will help you. If you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, call upon your angels. And try to use humor. You have patience, Archangel Jophiel. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, then you're nurturing in patience. If you are doing the action steps needed, so that's planting the seeds, watering the seeds, putting out on sunlight, then you have to let nature run its course and, you know, allow it to come into fruition on its own, allow it to bloom and grow on its own, because you do your part and nature does the other part. And this is the angels coming through to say, we'll do our part. You do yours, we'll do ours. Just be patient. You can't expect a flower to bloom overnight. But, you know, more often than not, the flowers bloom faster than what you realize they're going to. Life review, Archangel Jermiel. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. And this is in regard to love. And remember that Spirit has your back when you're doing this. So when you call upon Archangel Raziel to take back your power, and Archangel Jophiel to be patient, call upon Archangel Jermiel to heal anything that's unbalanced. So this is where this deep dive comes into. It's like a step. You have to dive deep. You have to review your life and anything that may come up that has prevented you from being as balanced as possible. Anything that you need to forgive, anything that gets in your pride or your ego, anything that hurts your self-esteem, anything that prevents you from loving, anything that prevents you from being on the humorous side of things and instead being triggered, anything that makes you feel as if you are not this adored baby here, being loved by your angels, anything that makes you feel as if your inner child or your shadow side needs to be brought to the surface. This is what this card is telling you to do. At the bottom of the deck, you have clairsentience. This came out during the pre-shuffle too. So this is Archangel Raguel. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So yeah, this is what I meant when I said that the triggers are there to remind you of what needs to be healed. So this is just Spirit saying you have a gift. It's clairsentience, and you also had throughout your reading you have a gift. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. This means that you can trust your gut. If you have a feeling that something is wrong or not right, then you can trust Spirit, because they're not lying. It's not a lie. There's a chemical reaction happening in your body to warn you, and it's a gift. Same thing. 11:11 just came by on the timestamp. Another thing is this heart chakra here that I mentioned. When you align your chakras, you're more able to receive these clairsentient gifts that you were born with. Yeah, so you're anything that puts you towards your purpose and makes you feel good, not like an ego good, but like filled with joy and passion, or just, even just contentment. When you're like staring at clouds or taking pictures of birds, or, anything like smelling flowers, when you're really just in the moment and being present and just enjoying yourself and being content, that's when you're the most aligned. So I'm going to skip ahead. Usually I don't do this deck next, but it makes me wonder what things specifically for you should be doing. These are things that you can do in your day-to-day life to be more aligned with love and light. Whoops. I fell on the floor. Hello. I fell on the floor. Hello. Okay, so you got meditate. And again, look at this. Look at where the focus is on. The heart chakra. I can actually send you quizzes. One quiz will show you the chakra that you need the most work on, and the other one, it will give you like a chart that gives you like an analysis as to where your chakras need, like whether they're open, closed, or blocked. You have dream journal. Okay, for meditation, that reduces to 8, which is about hard work. And you have dream journal 2, which is about duality and being like a partner in crime type of energy, a best friend. It says, are you sleeping? Dream journal. So paying attention to your dreams as soon as you wake up, write down all the details that you can remember from your dream, because you're more likely to remember them as soon as you wake up. And even if you like have like a spontaneous memory of a dream, write it down, because there's some symbolism in there that the spirit and your angels are, and maybe even loved ones that have passed on are trying to relate to you. You have another 9. Watch a movie. So 5-4 coming through again. You have that here, 5-4, and you also have 5-4 here. Watch a movie. Get involved with somebody else's drama instead of your own. Let's see. We'll see if that one comes out again. It was flipped upside down, but I'm not sure. It was music, by the way. You have, oh my gosh. You have 5-4, 4-5 again. Dude, I can't make this up. That is crazy. 5-4, 4-5 again. So we're definitely looking that up. I'm definitely putting that in this reading. So 5-4, 4-5. You have singing. 9, 10, 11, 12, which reduces to 3. Being a creative. This is planning a vacation. planning a vacation. In the bottom of the deck, you have deep breathing. Reduces to 19, adds to 10, reduces to 1. 1 is all about being a leader, taking leadership, taking action. So this is deep breathing. Doing deep breathing and meditation will help you, focusing on the breath. Breathing in for 4, holding, breathing in for 4, holding for 4, breathing out for 6 is an example of one. Let's put these cards back. Let's see what's next. Okay, so normally I would have done these next. This is the Moonology deck. You have a new start is coming, new moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Your commitment is being tested. Funny, because you have, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So your commitment is being tested, and this is also under the Pride card. Nothing will come of this situation. This is under the Love card, so there might be a connection that you're wondering about. This is saying that it's probably not going to work out. So, but we'll do more on the Love reading when it comes through. It is under the Love card, but there is a situation that is unfolding that's gaining momentum, but that nothing might happen with it. But again, if it's meant for you, it'll be for you and it'll come to you. If you want it to come to you, whether it's love, finance, career, as long as you're putting in the work and your energy is believing that it'll happen, and Spirit, and it's meant for you, Spirit has your back. And it's under, I'm pretty sure it's under that card. Yep, Spirit has your back. It's above this. So if you want it to happen, so is anything that you want to manifest will come through. Anything that you want to manifest, use your gifts and your intentions to make it come into fruition. So, Spirit says that naturally it wouldn't, but if you do what you're supposed to do, then Spirit does have your back and it will help. At the bottom of the deck, you have a time for healing. Go figure, because it's under this a deep dive card and self-esteem card. A time for healing. This is time for you to dive deep and to do some inner work here, figure out what it is that you need to release. You have the Light Seers Oracle deck. This is from another reading. It somehow ended up in here. It says movement. So doing some kind of movement, yoga, Qigong. That reduces to 9 also, 36. You have Dance with Life. So you had sing, dance, and look at the full moon in the background. Dance with life. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? Again, those stories that we tell ourselves that we use as our identity. There's some crumbling that's coming down. This is equivalent to the Tower card. This is something that comes in, kind of sweeps your feet from under the rug and knocks you on your bottom. But it's good, because whenever you're at rock bottom, the only place that you can go is up. And once you allow those things to crumble, you actually make room for what's in the middle here, which is love and light and prosperity and growth. You have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And again, here, this person is sleeping and they're kind of levitating, astral projecting. So again, if you could have these weird dreams, or if you remember astral projecting, writing out everything that happened during your time of sleep. Maybe you could even record yourself sleeping to see if you're a sleep talker. You might be speaking messages also. You have the Age of Light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Did I do your starseed origins? I can do your starseed origins if you want. I do them donation based. It's your birthday, your time of birth, and the location of birth. So if you have that information and you want your starseed origins done, I can let you know. This is a Lemuria. Lemurian is a type of starseed. But this is creating heaven on earth. It's happening. This is Lightworkers and Starseed card. Let's see what the original Rider-Waite Tarot has to say. You have Strength. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Wands. Actually, that was reversed. The Ten of Wands reversed. You have the Five of Coins upright. You have the Five of Cups. I'm sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Cups. And bottom of the deck, you have the Devil. Okay, so first of all, you have the Strength card. And this is about being not only physically strong, but emotionally strong. Look at this angel here. This angel, she's divinely guided. There's the infinity sign that indicates to being divinely guided. And she's not worried at all. She's not scared. And she's physically strong enough to tame this beast. So this is speaking on taming the beast within yourself, being emotionally and physically strong, making sure that you're doing that work in words and outwards. So that way you can overcome any fears. And yeah, so taming that lion, taming any uncontrolled behaviors that just naturally unleash, such as anxiety, friction, self-doubt, this self-esteem, pride, forgiveness, learning to forgive. So feeling resentful, all those things that you need to control, those are your impulses, which is also the shadow aspect and also the inner child that comes out. So tame those fears and self-doubts. This is shadow work. This is not emotionally or physically strained. It's the infinity sign, again, that represents you are divinely guided. This card really is saying to balance your primal force with intuition and compassion. So at the end of the day, love is real. Love is the only thing that is real. You have the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is feeling a little bit insecure or dependent of something or someone, which is also the same energy that comes out with the Devil card. This is codependent energy, addictions, being addicted to someone or addicted to the stories that we tell ourselves. But keep in mind, look at these chains around the neck here. These chains, they're easily removable. They just don't know it. They choose to be there. So, yeah, this Queen of Cups, if it were upright, it would be that you're emotionally vulnerable, being emotionally invested in people and places and things, but in a balanced and empathetic way, being emotionally loving and owning that vulnerability of being balanced. If you're an empath, it's being a balanced empath. But this is saying that because it's in reverse, that that you're not balanced, that sometimes you not lack compassion, but you could be more compassionate to situations. It's being calm and comforting and nurturing and, really investing in other people and other places and other things other than what's going on in your own world. You have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So this is saying that you're a little bit stressed, you're a little bit burnt out. You have been carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of weights. Look at this. Look how much weight you're trying to carry on this spiritual journey. That's the end. The end is completion. You have this new start is coming. You're no longer going to be holding on to all of these things that are lowering your vibration. All these people that are lowering your vibration, thoughts, words, actions that are no longer vibrating with where you're trying to go. You're trying to create heaven on earth. You're the age of light. You are awakening. You don't have time. That's what this crumbling, this card, this tower is talking about. You're releasing all of that. You're no longer holding on to these burdens. You're setting them down. But there is a feeling of being like left out in the cold. This is the Five of Coins. And this is like, missed opportunity. You're feeling kind of betrayed in some way. Yeah, left out in the cold, feeling left behind, or not invited to what's happening. It's like neglect or feeling abandoned or betrayed. Or it may be that you're leaving out someone, but if I remember correctly, this did happen to you. But it could have happened to you in the recent past, or it could be something that you haven't yet healed from completely. But you have this walking away card. So you have the 8 of the major arcana and the 8 of the minor arcana. So 8 coming through for you. You had 8 throughout the reading too, so that was 8. I'll put the meaning for that in there too for you. So this is walking away from situations that no longer serve you, from anything that lowers your vibration, all these things that hold you back, you're getting rid of. So this is self-discovery, walking away to find yourself. It's self-work, emotional health, secrets and things coming to the light, being able to focus on yourself, and you're ready for mountains to climb. That's why you're walking towards the mountains here. You're done. You've been working on something. You're stacking up all your cups. You're trying to work. Something's missing, though. And once you realize it's missing, you go searching for yourself. You go searching for, what you need to complete this. You're walking away from relationships or even careers that are not serving you. So it's walking away, disillusionment, and leaving behind energy. So this... you were feeling left out in the cold? Not anymore. You're leaving that out in the cold. See ya. Gotta go. Work on myself. And, ironically enough, it's under this a time for healing. Can't make it up. Okay. So this is my self-made deck. You have Kalima is with you and protects you always. She's the Dark Mother. You have what positivity are you trying to manifest? Walk in the grass barefoot. Look for 4-leaf clovers because luck is on your side. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Look them up, which is what I'm doing for you. I'm doing for them throughout the reading. But if you see them throughout the day, make sure that you're taking the time to look up the meanings. You have marvel at something beautiful. Your gifts are needed. You have work to do. Where is the card that says that you have a gift that needs... There is a card. I don't want to mess up your cards here. There is a card in your reading that said you have gifts. Use them. You have the clairsentience card that came out too. 222. So yeah, your gifts are needed. You have work to do. Bottom of the deck. You are both a teacher and a student. C'est la vie. Life happens. That's life. Review it as a learning tool for self-growth. So as often as you can, when you're feeling negative thoughts, you just say la vie. C'est la vie. That's what happens. Life happens. All right, let's see what's going on in your love life. You have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. And what comes to mind is this watch a movie card. Oh, wow. Here's an action card that had fallen and I didn't know. Read, card number 42. Again, nurturing energy, 6. Whether that be reading for leisure or also reading. So again, like watching a movie where you're kind of getting into someone else's trauma instead of your own. But also like reading for knowledge, because you also have this, I'm a teacher and a student. You have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. What do you really need? Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. Physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. And true love. This is a romance of this love is once in a lifetime. So those are the cards that flipped up for you. For love messages from your angels. And I'll show you each of them real quick here. Honesty is essential. You have somebody wearing a mask here. But you're able to speak your honest truth. Again, full moon in the background. You have rest and relaxation is essential. And again, you have this Lemuria, this is Mintakan energy here, this mermaid underwater world. Connection to dolphins, maybe. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Oh, wow, look at this. So as you're sleeping, you have this, like, it looks like Ariel's dad in The Little Mermaid. Like this angel, this guide watching over you as you sleep. Kind of not creepy, like just, looking out, just like these angels holding the baby. But this is asking for help. So not only is this asking your friends and your loved ones for support, 555. It's also asking your guides for support. A father figure too, I'm picking up on. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. This is the same type of energy that is this walking away card. You're sailing away to a new place. You're starting over. There's a new start coming for you. A physical touch can mean so much. Even if that means going and getting a massage or going to get a pedicure or a manicure where you're expressing with other people, you're being around other people and you're getting pampered. New love. So if this is something that you're trying to manifest, this is like wish upon a star and you catching your wish. You can manifest it. It'll come right to you. Back to what you love. Spend time in nature. This card is saying spend time in nature. Go follow your path. Follow your guides. And you have true love. More music coming through. Fireworks. Something blossoming. Unicorn. So it almost feels like mystical or magical. These are the love angel romance cards. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. That makes sense because you're doing all these things to help heal yourself. And as you release those things, you become a lighter, different person. And anybody, if you're with somebody when this happens, that deepens the bond because you're essentially transforming into another person in real time. And anybody that sticks through that is definitely somebody who's going to stick around because, you become somebody else, and it's terrifying. And if they really love you and they're really meant to be in your life, they were either there to help guide you to that point or they were there to stay with you till the end. But you do have, this is a romance of a lifetime. But you also have nothing will come of the situation under love. So let's get some more information here. You have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You have make the effort. Create love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Again, you have like these angels saying like we're guiding you. Like the spirit did come through and say we have your back, but this is the second time, at least the second time that I've heard about being actually physically guided. You have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I said that already too. This is about the manifestation part. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Look at your guides too. Look at all these angels just like hovering and waiting, watching, see what happens with you. Just loving you. And there's like a mother like keeping her children away from the father. There's learning how to forgive. Maybe there's like a relationship thing where you need to forgive. You have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So again, that's like that wish card. It's right on top of the wish card too. Is believing and wishing and having positive thoughts about it, staying optimistic. This will help bring you together. You have wedding. This situation involves marriage. You have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. At the bottom of the deck, you have this could be the one you've already met, their partner, romantic partner that you seek. And again, look at these angels watching over you. Wedding. Give your relationship a chance. Love yourself first. Calling in your soulmate. Let go of control issues. Forgiving and learning. Again, spirit watching over you. Healing family issues. Forgiving your parents. Make the effort. Very childlike love, innocence, pure. Stay optimistic. You also have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. These are conversations that you can have with your partner or prospective partner. You have what is the best movie you have ever seen? That's weird. Watching movies. Maybe you could be watching the movie that the person says. What is the worst movie you've ever seen? What is the first movie you remember watching as a child? A good film is when the price of the dinner, the theater admission, and the babysitter were worth it. Who is the best boss you ever had? What made them so great to work for? Pray as though you have Pray as though everything depended on God. Work as though everything depended on you. This is 9 energy. 8 energy. When you are sick, what ways do you like to be pampered and cared for? My flesh and my heart may fall, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. This is card 66, which is 3. There's a 2. What qualities show a person's maturity? What can we do to develop maturity in our children? When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. And these are messages from your divine partner, twin flame soulmate. Does that want to come out? We'll see. Okay, we'll take it. It says, I am so attracted to you. You and I were too young. So these are things that they might not necessarily say to you, but their higher selves want you to know this. And you'll know after I read them who they're coming from. I look for you everywhere. I hid who I really am from you. My life is not as together as it seems. So many things remind me of you. Finding out the truth crushed me. I left you when I saw you with someone. Or maybe they thought like they had these fears of you finding someone better. I am not available. We need to let each other go. On the bottom of the deck, I will wait for a sign from you. We'll pull some more, like we did with the last ones. I want to tell you how I feel. I wish I could share my good news with you. We will be together again. I don't react when people mention you. We both know I'm not the one from you. We both know I'm not the one for you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Okay. Yet by perseverance, the snail reached the ark. Let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Hebrews 12:1. That's page 185. So by perseverance, the snail reached the ark, which means that you're going to be successful no matter what, at your own pace and divine timing, and to trust that. All right, I hope this reading resonated with you. Please let me know if it did. I'd love to hear some feedback. Leave me a comment, send me a message, let me know how it resonates with you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Say lovey. I fill myself with love and send it out into the universe. And hopefully you got some other good things throughout the reading that'll help you on your journey. All right, thank you. Namaste. Thank you for reaching out. If it resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.